Hello everyone. I'm not sure what the posting order will be, if this is my first or second dragon video, but this is definitely one of my favorite molds that I picked out this year. So I can't wait to start laying down colors for this. I think I kind of just want to blend things together and kind of do something iridescent. And I'm going to start with this really vivid shiny purple. Not sure what these things are. They're not horns. Gills? Fin things? Because I know that this mold has horns. Not quite sure what these things. Ears? It probably is. It's ears. I feel silly now. But anyway, like I was saying, we're going for an iridescent sort of effect. Iridescent and ombre are kind of the mood we're going for here. And I don't really have a plan, and that's kind of the way I want it, because I want everything to kind of just blend all together towards the end. I do like this purple, though. It is one of my favorites. I think I've used it in one of my pieces that had a sort of Mardi Gras theme. Might use the little edge brush for that. And I got a little bit of residue where I may not want it to go. So if you've watched my former videos, you know the drill. Alcohol Q-tip. And just lift some of the color off. Next, we're going to use the blue. Blend that color in. I think this is going to go really well together, and I'm just going to keep layering things as I go. Absolute perfection. I really like how that came out. And I think for the horn area, I want to add in some gold. I think I said it before in a previous video, but gold just goes good with everything. I don't know what it is. It just works. I said I wouldn't hesitate about this too much, but I'm kind of just trying to figure out where to go next. I already like what I've laid down. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the gold in the nostrils too. So why not? And we're going to want to do the lowest parts of the mold first, or rather the deepest parts. It's just you run less of a risk of having other pigment you lay down fall into places you don't want to. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the eyes like that as well. Maybe. So I'm definitely wanting it in the nostril area. But friendly reminder, anything you don't like, you can take your Q-tip and your alcohol, and it's like having an eraser. Now, I know I said I was going to make the eye gold, but I kind of changed my mind halfway through. I don't think I want the entire thing that color. Might be a little bit of an overkill. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean that area up. Now we've got the top part done. I think I'm going to use what's left of this green to do this project because I really do like this green and I've used it on a lot of my mermaid projects. It's just a really nice kind of foresty green. And it's a very strong color, one of my favorites easily. And again, I'm going for a kind of not solid throughout sort of color scheme. I want everything to kind of be almost like one of those iridescent seashells you get when you go to the beach. Hopefully I'm making sense, but you'll see what I mean as we go along. I should probably make more like this. It really is just satisfying to see the colors kind of blend into each other like so. I feel like I changed my mind a few times about what I wanted to do with the eyes, but I decided to ultimately go ahead and clean them up, swab everything out, and I'm thinking maybe red for the eyes. We'll see. But I definitely know I want this gold on the belly, so I'm going to go ahead and add that there. And after some thinking on it, since the wing does seem to have this kind of outline, I decided I was going to go ahead and tip the wing outline with that gold too. And the body I didn't really have much of a plan for, but that's alright because the main point was just to blend things together and make sure that they look well. Now we've gotten back to the face, and I need to make a decision on what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to go ahead and just tip the eyelids with gold, like putting some mascara on her. I guess is technically what we're doing. Just going to fill that in with a very small detail brush. Make sure. Oh, heck, it almost is like putting mascara on something. Which I've never really gotten the hang of eyeliner, so that's ironic. And I think we're just going to go ahead and make the whites of the eye just, ye old traditional white. And we'll have the pupils probably be red. And I decided towards the end I did not like that purple there. I don't know why, it just didn't feel like it gelled right with the rest of the project. So I ended up lifting a bunch of that out there and going over it with green, which I was ultimately much more satisfied with that. It just looked more natural. And this is her demolded. I think this came out beautifully. I really love the way the colors have decided to just pop on this. I feel like I am going to have to do something to make sure that the colors hold a little bit brighter in places like the pupils, but I could probably touch that up some kind of way. Overall, though, I am happy with how it came out. It was the effect I was going for. And I've got a very shiny, very sassy looking dragon. I really liked this one, and I'll probably do another one of this type because this is too cute. Anyway, if you like this content, hit the little bell so you'll get notifications for when I make more. And there will definitely be more. But first, let me see if there's not something that can actually be done here for these eyes to give them a little bit more pop. And I think that there can be. I'm going to get some red acrylic, and I'm just going to dip directly out of the tube because that's how little of this that's going to take to get that done. Ooh. Already, I like it better. I'm just trying to be very careful here because I just want to get it where I want it. And I probably could have used a smaller brush, but was too lazy to switch. And oh well. It looks like that's going to work out. And that looks about right. I'm just gonna wipe that little bit off there on the corner, and that looks about right. And it's not going to take that long for this to dry. One thing about acrylic is that it does dry very fast. So yeah, now that actually looks red. I don't know if I'm gonna have to put a little bit more mold release in there or what, but there we are. Now this next part here is completely optional, but I always like to put a little bit of something to protect the acrylic if I do anything that has to do with acrylic. So, because acrylic, I mean, even the very nice acrylic can basically flake away like plastic under the right conditions. And though I don't think that's going to happen with this one because it's student grade acrylic, I'm still gonna put something, just to protect it. And I know that the Mod Podge looks very white and that it's kind of like, what are you doing to your color? but that's normal for Mod Podge. If you've never used it, it is going to look clear and shiny once it dries. And there we are with the finished result. And as I've said, none of that white stuff remains. We've just got a bright red, and that's what we wanted. So yeah, little ways you can touch up those small areas with your resin. Because I figured, why not? No rules saying we can't mix medias. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, I certainly have, please like and subscribe. Will really help support my small channel. And of course, I will be seeing you in the next art story, and we're gonna do a more in-depth resin tutorial per someone's request, so that ought to be exciting. Stay tuned for that. Bye for now.